ラジオ体操第一。腕を前から上に上げて大きく背伸びの運動から。はい、1234566、腕と足の運動。12345、腕を横に振って足を曲げ伸ばします。1234566、腕を回しましょう。外側と内側に。56781234566、足を開いて胸の運動。腕を横に振って斜め上に。56781234566、横曲げの運動。左横に曲げてもう一度右の方へ。781234566、前後に曲げる運動です。弾みをつけながら前に3回、ゆっくりと上体を反らせます。1234566、ねじる運動。左右3、4、斜め後ろに大きく。1234566、足を戻して腕と足の運動。123456781234566、足を開いて斜め下に。柔らかく2度曲げて正面で胸反らし。56781234566、体を大きく回します。反対側へ。561234566、足を戻して両足跳び。12345、開いて閉じて開いて閉じて。1234566、腕と足の運動。1234566、深呼吸です。深く息を吸って吐きます。5678123456788。ラジオ体操第2。両足跳びで全身をゆする運動から。はい、1234566、腕と足の曲げ伸ばし。振り上げて曲げ伸ばして曲げ伸ばして振り下ろす。56781234566、腕を前から横に開いて振り下ろして大きく回します。56781234566、足を開いて胸の運動。ゆっくりと胸反らし前で緩めます。56781234566、横曲げの運動。弾みをつけながら2度ももを叩きます。反対側へ。1234566、前後に曲げる運動。前曲げ前曲げ後ろ反り。腕の振りを大きく使って反ります。1234566、ねじる運動。腕を水平に振って 正面で巻きつけます。強く強く、弱く弱く。1、2、3、4、5、6。足を戻して片足跳び。ももを高く引き上げて軽快に足を踏み替えます。1、2、3、4。もう一度足を横へ大きくねじり反らせ、斜め下に2度曲げます。反対側へ。1、2、3、4、5、6。上体を前に倒して背の運動。腕を上に振って前振り。もう一度上に。一度上体を起こしてすぐ倒します。1、2、3、4、5、6。足を戻して両足跳び。はい、開いて閉じて飛んで。1、2、3、1、2、3。腕と足の運動。腕は前から横に。5、6、7、8。1、2、3、4、5、6。深呼吸です。腕を前から上に、前で交差、斜め後ろに引いて繰り返します。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
みんなの体操。足を開きます。腕を曲げ、両手を開いて体の前で準備しましょう。手と腕の運動から。はい、両手をゆっくり握って大きく開いて伸ばします。力を入れてぎゅっと握りましょう。指先までしっかりと伸ばして、力を抜いて手をブラブラっと振りましょう。腕から指先にかけての筋肉をほぐします。両手を握って肘をゆっくり後ろの方に引きます。両手を開いて腕を前に伸ばしましょう。頭を下げてお腹の方を見ます。起こして胸の運動です。腕を上に大きく引き上げましょう。下ろして両手をお腹に当てます。深く息を吸って胸を開きます。息を吐いて背中を丸めましょう。繰り返します。腕を伸ばして大きくゆっくり下ろします。もう一度背筋を十分に伸ばして良い姿勢作りを行いましょう。上体をゆする運動です。肘の内側で軽く脇腹を叩きます。足の曲げ伸ばしを加えて全身の筋肉をほぐして血行を良くしましょう。横曲げです。左横に曲げて起こして右横に曲げます。全身を弾ませるように行いましょう。両手を後ろで組んで首の運動です。前に曲げてゆっくりと後ろに。もう一度ずつ。横曲げです。左横に曲げて右横に曲げます。肩の力を抜いて柔らかく行いましょう。左右にねじります。左を向いて右を向きます。突き出し運動です。腕を曲げて左足に体重を乗せ4回ゆすって左腕を斜め上に突き出します。もう一度同じ方向で上体の力を抜いて柔らかく。突き出すときは素早く。反対側も同じ要領で右足に体重を乗せ柔らかくゆすって右腕を斜め上に突き出します。1、2、3、4。力強く。一度足を戻して良い姿勢に。足と腰の運動です。左足を前に踏み出し腕を斜め下に伸ばして上体を倒します。上体を起こしながら腕を横に中腰姿勢になりましょう。左足を戻します。両手を膝に上体を2度ゆすってゆっくり起こしましょう。今度は右足を前に踏み出し上体を倒します。ゆっくり上体を起こして腕を横に伸ばして胸を張ります。バランスを取りながら右足を戻して 両手を膝に柔らかくゆすって腰、背中、頭と起こします。繰り返しましょう。踏み出した足に体重を乗せます。腕を横に伸ばして中腰姿勢です。後ろの足に体重を乗せながら前の足を戻して、腰、背中の筋肉をゆすりほぐしましょう。もう一度、右足を前に踏み出し上体を倒します。上体を起こして、ゆっくり前の足を戻して、柔らかく2度ゆすって起こします。腕と足の運動です。腕を前後に振って足の曲げ伸ばしを加えます。左横に2歩移動します。その場で4回、右に2歩移動し元の位置に戻りましょう。音楽のリズムに合わせて軽快に左横に2歩移動です。1、2、3、4、元の位置に戻って最後は深呼吸です。深く息を吸って吐いて腕を胸の前で交差、斜め後ろに引いて繰り返しましょう。
Step, this workout is for you. Today's session is going to allow these movements that you've learned and turn them into a sequence. By taking you through each step of building this sequence, I know you're going to feel a lot more confident in your movement skills. You'll be able to level up the challenge of your practice, and most of all, you're going to be having way more fun. So let's get into it with our warm-up right now. Timer has started. Let's get going with the bounce. Rooting down through the feet. Eyes on the horizon. Just getting a nice pulse through the body. With every breath, filling in the rib cage, filling in the torso, not allowing yourself to collapse anywhere. Continuing to expand and feel into your body. Maybe bringing a little smile to your face. Sighing out any unnecessary stress or tension. Okay. Next up, we're going to stick those arms out into a T. And we're going to focus on moving through the shoulder joint. So I'm going to turn through that arm, turn through that shoulder, and I'm going to turn through this shoulder. So palm up, but internal rotation, external rotation. And I want you to really focus on just moving through the shoulders. So we're not going to get into any side bending just yet. Wait a little bit. But really sensing that movement through this upper arm bone. Now let's keep those eyes forward on the horizon. Waking up that rotation. All right, next up, we're going to take it into the hinge and into a monkey rock, tapping those knees down if you can, pulling back through the hips and standing tall. And if you've done this one before, well, if you haven't, I want you to focus on that hinge, rocking down. But if you're feeling confident with this, find a nice little flow to it, right? Where you're coming down, rocking into it, pulling back, standing up. Keep rolling with that. Eyes up when you rock forward. Coming back. Finding your flow. Waking up those hands. Driving through those arms. So we've got locked out elbows. And we're getting some of that pressure through the ground, feeling supported through the upper back. Okay, so you can stick with the bounce. What you can also do here is start to come into more of a calf bounce. So going into a little calf raise and then getting heavy down through the heel. Hopefully my mic doesn't fall off of my beanie right now, but you're feeling a little bit more jolt through the body. Allow that to be something that you can get bigger through, more supported, more expansive. And at any point you're like, hey, my calves are feeling it, just come back here, okay? Whatever feels good for you. Know that those options are always available, and check in with where you're at on any given moment. You can always change the intensity to fit what you need. Okay, so shoulder screw, we're gonna call this the arm screw. So arms out into a T. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through that same motion, but this time I'm going to shrug up and over. And then with this one, I'm gonna feel that roll back. So now I'm gonna incorporate a little head and eye movement. So the shoulder that's externally rotating, I'm gonna look beyond those fingertips. And do your best to stay locked out through the arms. So I'm still feeling that upper arm bone rotate, but I'm also incorporating that scapular movement. And now I mixed up the head direction, that's fine. Just incorporate a little bit of that head movement. That can be helpful and awaken some things up. Okay, so we're gonna come into that hinge once again, rocking into those hands. And now we're gonna walk those hands out a little bit further. I'm gonna drive through the feet, elevate the knees, rock back, pull, and rock over my wrists. My knees are about 1 inch off the ground. I rock back, I load the hips, I rock forward. So if this is really intense, you can always come in a little bit more and just rock like this. But as you get more confident, extending out so we can get back into this loaded position and then unload forward. Drive through those hands, protract the shoulder blades as you come forward, and then we just want those eyes to come up to the top of the visual field. So I'm looking forward, not cranking my neck, but at least have my eyes forward. Okay. Now, bounce, calf bounce. We could also go with the pogo jump. So actually hopping off the ground here. And what I like to do just to incorporate the rest of the body is feel this pulse through the arms. So as I contact the ground, I'm driving those hands down and then circling them around. So, and this gives me a little bit more integrated feel. I can also work on that posture through the upper body. Waking up the body, waking up the nervous system, breathe. Feeling your hips, knees, and ankles absorbing that force. Creating force as well. Okay, so for that arm screw, now we're gonna add a hip pivot. So the side that's coming over, you're gonna pivot on that foot. Pivot on that foot. So now you're getting this nice turn over, shoulder, hip, and then opening on the other side. Breathe in, slow it down if you need to. If you're losing that rotation through the shoulder, that humerus bone, slow it down. Okay, so coming back down to the ground into that cat rock. And now you're gonna go rock forward, right knee to left wrist, rock back. Left knee to right wrist, rock back. So this one really extending through this planted leg. So we just took that knee bend out of it, and now I'm getting some good hip extension, maybe a little glute activation while working on that crossbody pattern. Continuing to load those hips, taking some pressure off those knees and ankles so they can do their work. Rock back, one last warm-up activity. We're gonna lunge forward, replacing right hand with right foot. We're gonna sink a little bit as we drive through this foot. Extend the right arm out. I'm gonna follow that thumb with my eyes. Notice that my pinky is facing up. I'm gonna continue to rotate so the pinky faces down, and then I'm gonna reverse that rotation as I come out. Bring that leg back, rock back. Left foot replaces left hand. I sink down a little bit, extend the left hand out, follow that hand, continue to rotate, pinky up, and then pinky down. Continue to rotate, coming back, rock back, right foot forward, extend the right arm out, reach, 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 continue to rotate, coming back around, rock back, left foot, left arm, follow, 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 coming back, one more time, stepping forward with that right foot, right arm extends, reach, 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 coming back, rock back, left foot, reach forward with the left arm, and return, rocking back. We're ready to roll. Here's the deal. This sequence has 4 steps. We're gonna go through each step for 2 rounds. The first round is so you can learn the movement. The second round is so you can send it and feel confident with it. I'm gonna throw in a supplemental exercise before we rest so we can keep that blood pumping and make sure you get a great workout. By the end of this session, you're gonna have a super fun sequence to play with, practice with, and better understand how each of these movements connects with the next one. So let's get on the ground and set up in crab. We've got those wrists underneath the shoulders. We've got our legs about hip width apart, and we've got our heels underneath those knees, maybe a little bit further out in front. The first move we're going into is the under switch to cat. So we're gonna start in crab, elevate the butt off the ground, extending through the heart, and I'm gonna lift that right foot and left hand, drive through the ball of the foot of my left foot. I'm gonna pivot, and I'm gonna end up in cat at about a 45-degree angle in the other direction. I'm gonna go back the same way, so I'm gonna lift right foot, left hand, send that right knee under the body. Other way, left foot, right hand, under switch, left foot, right hand, under switch, back to crab. So let's go ahead and get one more of those on each side, finding that pivot point on that foot. So I lift opposite limbs, drive through the ball of the foot, and then I'm able to pivot on my body about that 45-degree angle from where I started. Okay, so standing up, we're gonna go into 30 seconds of a back lunge, interlacing those hands behind your head, lunging back. Got a little forward lean here so we can really find that cheek, and then driving through it to stand tall. Keep it rolling. And rest. All right, so 20 seconds. Feel free to shake it out. Keep it moving around. We're gonna hit that under switch one more time. This time, I want you to really send it, okay? So set up in that crab. And let's get to work. So we'll go right leg under switch. Remember that leg is coming underneath the body. Left leg under switch. Return. Right leg under switch. Return. Driving through those contact points. Finding that pivot through that planted foot. So pivot. Just trust the direction that you end up in. Don't try to over rotate it. Keep breathing. Okay, up once again, hands behind the head, and we're taking it into those back lunges. Driving through the foot to stand up, and then feeling that back pocket load as you sink into the lunge. Find that forward lean with the arms above the head, really making sure that we got that rib cage plugged into the core, not flaring out, and really feeling some nice connection throughout the torso. And rest. Okay, so got about 10 more seconds. We're gonna get back down into that crab. Like I said, we're gonna add something to it. So setting up in that crab. So I go left hand, right foot. I'm gonna sweep this leg back and step back. Boom. So I'm in more of this front step. I'm on the ball of my foot here. If this foot is flat, that's totally fine. That's just gonna be the lunge, how far you lunge back. So right hand, left foot, pivot on that foot, step back. Left hand, right foot, stepping back. Loading up this cheek here. That front leg, we want to feel that nice stretch, and then active through that back heel. If you want to add a little flare, pull in that elbow back, driving through the contact points. So I've got those 3 contact points. Drive through them. Build that connection through the core. Okay. So, standing up. Now, we're just gonna go into an ISO hold for about 30 seconds. So chopping those hips back, bending the knees in the squat, and I'm staying around 90 degrees with that angle. I'm breathing into this, and I'm driving through my feet. I'm not trying to be lax here. I really wanna feel those 3 contact points, big toe pad, outer pad of the foot, and heel. For these last 10 seconds, I want you to spread the floor, building up a little bit more heat in the cheeks, and rest. All right. So, one of the things that can be a little tricky with this is that angle, right? Trust the angle on the underswitch. It's gonna be about a 45-degree angle. So, I'm gonna go left hand, right foot, drive through the ball of the foot, step back, finding that back step. Return, right hand, left foot, boom. Let's get to work. I've already been working, but picking up that tempo a little bit, logging some reps, finding that flow. Driving through those contact points. Keep working. Okay. All right, standing up. We got another set on those squat holds. So I gotta make sure we're staying on task with the time. Chopping those hips back, bending into the knees, driving through those feet. So notice if your hips are kind of up here, totally fine, right? But something we can do is take a little bit out of the hips or start to bring it into the knee and the ankle a little bit more and come upright a little bit more. So just something to play with that's going to challenge your quads, the front of your leg a little bit more while maintaining engagement through the hips. That's enough time. Stand up and shake it out. Whew. I'm going to give you a little bit more time because we have a third step here and I want to make sure you're taken care of, you know what you're doing. So watch me first. So I've got the under switch to step back. Now, what do you think is coming next? This right leg back here, I'm going to kick it through. I'm going to step back through the under switch. Okay, so left foot, right hand, pivot on that right, step back with the left. I kick through, I come back, and then I thread that leg back through into the under switch. So let's go ahead and go through that. So under switch to step back, kick through, step back, under switch to step back, kick through, step back, under switch. Find each one of those landmarks, right? So step back, then I'm going to kick through, step back, and then back through that under switch. Step back, kick through, step back, and under switch. And you might feel like you're a little stretched out here. That's fine. Drive through the contact points. We want all those different angles in our practice. We don't want to feel like we only can be in one spot. All right, we're going to take it into a lateral lunge here. So I'm going to lunge over to my right, reaching left hand towards right foot, chopping those hips back, reaching with that right arm, and then stepping over. Let me turn around. So lunge. Focus on loading into the hip so the knee and ankle have nice integration through the whole leg. We want to be able to load those joints, but we got to make sure we're loading the hip. Got to make sure that that's taking care of the work. And rest. Shaking it out, walking around.
Interesting.
Taking a little extra break here. Okay, let's get sit up. Down on the ground, finding that crab position. We're gonna hit that under switch to start. So under switch, right leg steps back, right leg kicks through, step back, right leg under switch. Left leg steps back, left leg kicks through, left leg steps back, left leg under switch. Let's get to work. Focus on driving through those contact points. Doesn't matter where they are. Building up that strength in all different angles. Okay, gonna rest there. We got that lateral lunge. Let's get to work. So tapping opposite hand to the inside of the opposite foot. Loading the inside of the leg. Coming back. Breathe. And rest. Okay, last step coming up. I'm going to spend a little bit more time explaining this one because it can be a little tricky, but you got this. I set up in crab. I'm going to lift that left hand and right foot. I'm going to step back with that right leg. I'm then going to kick through, and when I kick through, I'm going to ground this foot. Now I'm gonna roll over, and it's gonna take me back into crab. Now I gotta reverse that. So I just came this way. Now I'm gonna go left leg steps back, left leg kicks through, ground that left foot, roll over, and then we're gonna go right leg. So right leg steps back, right leg kicks through, ground, roll over, and there we go. So like I said, I'm going to give you a little bit more time on this one because that is our sequence. We want to master that today, or at least get all the pieces together. So we're going to come back into that squat hold, chopping those hips back, getting into those knees, those ankles. If you start to go below parallel, I want you to think about driving up a little bit more. Breathing. Sensing through those feet. Maybe getting a little bit deeper into that knee bend so you can bring your heart up just a little bit more. I'm getting below 90 degrees, so I'm going to come up, make sure I'm activated, stand tall, shake it out. Okay, so hopefully you got the space figured out. Hopefully you're able to get this down second time through. Don't worry, we're going to go a third time on this one. All right, setting up in that crab. I'm going to start with that right leg, okay? So left hand, right foot, under switch back to that step, kick through, ground the right foot, roll over into crab, and then that left leg, I just was floating it, but I'm going to float it under into the back step, kick through, ground, roll over, boom, reverse it, oops, kick through, roll over, gonna reset here, and then left leg, boom, kick through, roll over, stand it up, wiggle it out. All right, we got one more iso hold. Find that squat, lowering down, trying to maintain that 90-degree position at the lowest. And wherever you are in this, I want you to have some intent that you're moving towards something. So that's going to be either standing up, so I'm driving through, nothing's going to change, maybe a little bit of lift, or I'm pulling myself a little bit deeper. But use that engagement to better understand your hips, your legs. Stand tall. All right. So I'm going to give you it cued one time through on each side, and then you're on your own. So set up in that crab. Right leg step back to right leg kick through, roll, find crab, then left leg step back, left leg kick through, roll, and let's get it. Start with that right leg. Keep breathing. I know you're getting tired. I know the sequencing can be tough when that's the case. Let's go ahead and rest there. Whew. All right. So you got the sequence down. Maybe it came to you pretty easily. Maybe you got some work to do on it. That's all good. Going through those steps, understanding how you can link each move together with the next one is huge for building your practice. Back down on the ground to show the hips and shoulders some love before we get out of here. We're gonna go into the tripod extension or the crab reach. So you can start with those fingertips pointing out. That's gonna be a great position for most of you, okay? And then bring in left hand to the heart, driving through the hips, doing your best to keep the hips square as you open up through the shoulder here. Now, if you feel good, you can rotate the fingertips back, humerus bone, right? I want to feel that not just be in my elbow, but up through the shoulder, looking down at that hand, and I can reach over the top. We're just going to hang here for one breath. Coming back down, and then switching sides. So right hand comes to the heart, driving up, reaching that arm overhead if you want to, breathing, coming down, switching sides.
Outlaw 233
フェニックスセルリズ57ジャストフォロード。
Settling down if you want to get some 90-90, little shin box action. Just taking some breaths, open it up through the heart, open it up through the eyes. Sun just came out, beautiful day.
Dr. Saku 1 VA.
Awesome. So take as much time as you need to down regulate from that workout. You did great. Keep showing up for this work. Let me know how this went for you in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like it and subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Stay smooth.
Blanc CV1 VAVE.